the starting lineup for the visiting Huskies. Number 4, Taryn Isaac. Number 8, Natalie McEwen. Number 9, Jay Homafar. Number 10, Alyssa Gagnoni. Number 13, Marie Kilcher. Number 14, Amo Maddo. Number 15, Nicole Burnett. Number 16, Haley Weber. Number 26, Anna Oliver. Number 27, Cheyenne Lehman. And starting in net for the Huskies, number 1, Callan Roberts. Now put your hands together for your UFB Cascades. Number 2, Sarah Belcher. Number 5, Jasdeep Dhaliwal. Number 9, Brooklyn Franson. Number 12, Alana Sydenham. Number 14, Madison Tellner. Number 16, Danny Cos. Number 20, Kiana Langston. Number 23, Dessa Peterson. Number 27, Jenna Miller. Number 28, Simone Nagasaki. And starting in that, number 25, Karina Sanahona. Before we begin, we would like to recognize that we are gathered today on the traditional lands of the Stalo people, the people of the river, who have lived in this area since time immemorial. This week, preliminary findings led to the identification of 158 children who died at or because of their attendance at the former residential school sites and one former hospital on Stalo. Please join us in a moment of silence as we remember the children and as we continue to consider ways of acting together, moving forward in the spirit of unity and reconciliation. Thank you. All right, it's time to play.
Good evening, folks, and welcome into Exhibition Field here in Chilliwack, BC, home of tonight's Canada West women's soccer action. It's going to be a great one this evening. Two teams that are coming in real hot. The U of S Huskies taking on the UFV Cascades. The Cascades have been at home, away from home for this entire season, finding their first game in the Fraser Valley this season. Along with you for the game tonight, I'm Dom Valley, alongside color commentator Brett Lebkowski. Brett, we're in for a good one tonight, eh?
I mean, what more could you ask for? Two teams at the top of their respective conferences right now. This UFV team coming in 4-1-2, 6 games unbeaten since that 1-0 loss to kick off the year against UBC. This team has been on fire. On the other side in the Prairie Division, this U of S team, no slouches as well, 4-2. Both teams having really strong starts to the season. And I'm really excited for this home opener here.
Yeah, absolutely. A rarity for UFV in their schedule this season. All road games to start the season, now at home for the rest of it. They kick off their homestand here tonight on a beautiful evening from Chilliwack. And we are in for a treat. Brett mentioned both teams near the top. UFV third in the Pacific at 4-1-2. U of S at 4-2, third in the Prairie Division. And points in both teams on point streaks right now. It's going to be a good one. UFV relied a lot so far on defense and goalkeeping. Something special going on in the back end for UFV so far in the last 4 games.
Oh, I mean, absolutely. What more can you say about the way that Karina Sahota has been playing in these last nearly 5 games here?
Right.
She's been 361 consecutive minutes without a goal.
Unreal.
And it has been just an absolute star in the making season for Sahota this year. Potential all-Canadian type of stat line so far that we've seen so far from this young goalie.
Absolutely. We knew coming into this season that there wasn't a lot of weapons that offensively jumped off the sheet at you. For UFV, we knew it would have to be done by committee if they wanted to get off to a strong start, and that's how they've done it so far. Leading them in scoring has been Hallie McCambly so far, 3 goals in 5 games. Unfortunately, she continues to be sidelined with an injury. So they'll have to rely on others and that strong defense again here tonight against a great U of S squad.
Yeah, absolutely. This team has really come together under Coach Ari Adams in her first season as Cascades coach. They look like a completely different team from the one we saw last year here in Canada West. And I think for a lot of teams, seeing UFV this high up in the standings has really opened some eyes. And I think what some teams might have seen as maybe not quite an easy win on the schedule, but a little bit of a lesser competition, they're definitely being surprised right now, and they're facing some really good teams, and they've been coming away with results.
Absolutely. Conceded only 3 times in 7 games this season. They'll look to keep the scoreless sheet on their own end going tonight as we're finally underway from Exhibition Field. Beautiful evening for some great Canada West action. U of S starts with the ball in their greens, going from right to left on your screen. UFV wearing their home whites today. A little bit of a battle for possession to get going off the start here. A deep ball played over the top. And UFV come away with possession in the middle. Turned over there, and U of S back line up to par so far, but a turnover there.
Hello, I'm trying to turn on the clock and I'm pressing start.
UFV with a throw deep in the Huskies' end here. Let's see if they can put something towards the box. It goes that way. A little bit of a battle for it now. Well done by the defender. That's Madal clearing her lines. Clearing it right onto her own bench. Heads up over there. UFV back on the throw. Little 1-2 off the throw, back to the thrower. Ball ends up for grabs there, but shot gets blocked in the end. UFV with possession on the near sideline. Whipped it right back into the middle. UFV not trying to keep too much possession so far. They're sending that ball right over the top right away.
Yeah, I like that play there, just to send it backwards and try to just set this up. It was a nice move there, nearly gets through.
Doing well to work it forward. Not able to get past his back line in the end. Who controls it now all the way back to the keeper. It's Kaylin Roberts back there for U of S tonight. Kaylin Roberts, no slouch herself. Sahota and Roberts are 1-2 in Canada West save percentage so far this season. UFV over the top once again. Race for it here, and doing well to force it out of play was Franson. UFV with another throw, continuing to make their way down the pitch here.
Yeah, Franson, one of those players that we're looking to hopefully step up on the offensive side here. She's got 1 goal so far this year, and with McCambly out, we're hoping that she might be able to find the back of the net here as this team looks for an offensive spark. to go along with this fantastic defense they've shown.
McCambly with 3 on the year. 4 other players tied for second with 1 goal apiece. And another UFV throw. UFV will keep applying the pressure here, hoping to finally break through. Back to the thrower again. Seems to be a play they've been looking to expose early here, and that one will be out for a corner kick. First chance here from a set piece for the team in white.
Yeah, new in there for the Huskies. More than happy to just play that one off the back line and give up that corner. It's going to be Dessa Peterson, number 23, coming all the way down to take this corner. We'll see if she can whip one in here with that right boot.
Some movement now from UFV as the set piece comes in towards the middle. Goalie punches it out, but that one called back as the UFV players were invading the keeper's space a little.
Like the bravery there from Roberts to come out and get the punch, even though she was fouled on the play. You'd like to see that from that keeper. Confidence early on.
Play it short, out the back. On the far sideline, they work it up. Not able to keep possession here as UFV put the pressure on in the middle and come away with it. Quick move there to evade one, but off the defender's foot for another UFV throw. Possession heavy on the UFV side so far, but not able to do much with it yet. Off the Huskies defender for another throw.
I think utilizing this space on the outside is going to be really key tonight for both teams. Obviously, whenever you're playing on these fields that have the football markings on them, it can be a little bit discombobulating to try to figure out where the sideline is. So it's going to be important to use that space for both teams here tonight.
Huskies work it around their back line. Trying to fit one in a tight window there and turned over. Here she comes the other way. Dollywall with a nice pass in towards the middle. Trying to go there was Franzen, blocked for now. In towards the middle now. Good ball played in. A hit on the inside, but unable to get good contact to it. Good first opportunity in the run of play on that cross.
Brilliantly whipped in ball by Simone Nagasaki, the first-year player. One of many first-year players on this Cascades team this year, Dom.
Madal plays it back to Isaac, who goes across. U of S not having possession past their back line so far. Let's see if they can get anything going. Coach Ari Adams, she talked about how much she loved their effort last game. UFV's effort been good so far again to start this one. Winning the battles, U of S trying to change the momentum here. Finally crossing one in, but dealt with well there in the box. And good effort there to win that 50-50 ball once again. Langston got to that one first. And a nice move there on a fake. Get some room on the outside. Couldn't deliver on the pass, unfortunately.
Yeah, would have liked to see her have gone out wide with that pass. That's exactly what Franzen was looking for there, but just a little miscommunication here early on.
Moving forward now, it's the captain, Oliver. Has it poked away from her there. They keep possession. Ball played over the top now. UFV ready for that one. Another good move there to evade the defender by Langston. Better ball played this time. In towards the middle. Good step. Boy, there was 2 UFV players there. Ended up right in the middle of them. Defender dealt with it well. Good move there to get some space. And turned over once again in a danger area. In the middle from distance. Sydenham couldn't quite get that one towards net. Sydenham never afraid to let it fly from deep.
That's how she's got her goal this season. Just came off a nice shot from well outside the box and completely eluded the keeper.
U of S trying to slow the game down a little. Another 50-50 ball, this time won by U of S, able to control. Back to the outside. Madal tries to play one down the line. Missed her teammate there, but recovers. This one played over the top. Green jersey there waiting for it. Taking it down is Kitcher. Has it from distance. No problem for Sahota, her first challenge of the night.
Yeah, not going to beat a keeper of Sahota's quality from that distance out. But good early safe save there from the keeper.
Putting the pressure on there was Franzen. Showing good speed early in this one. Taking a little breather here as UFE keeps their shape. Tries to keep them to the outside. Huskies will have to regroup and switch the field. UFE moving well as a unit. U of S able to find a hole though. Trying to play a through ball there. Belcher was all over it, lets it go right to her keeper.
Yeah, Huskies trying to look through Dagnon, and for good reason. Tied on the Huskies team lead with 4 goals so far this year. One of their offensive scoring threats, and you know she's going to be a player to watch here for this Cascades team all 90 minutes here tonight.
Belcher comes over for the throw. Looking to go over the tall defender. No doing there. Madal was all over it, but can't do anything but put it out of play. This time it's up for grabs and goes. Referee linesman says way of the Cascade still.
Yeah, Cascade's content to just work it up that sideline, header after header right now.
This time not so lucky. Ten minutes or so in, some pretty good pace to this one. Both teams battling hard. This should be a hard-fought match all night. Another battle for the ball there. This time the Huskies come away with it. Away with some speed. Loses it there though, and here come the Cascades on the counter. A lot of bodies back for the Huskies. Good run here though, and had Franzen going in there, missed her a little bit over the top.
Like the creativity though with that ball over the top. You can definitely tell that there's lots of cohesion with this team, and they've really come together as a unit, having to play those first 7 games on the road.
Yeah, there is something to that to start the season for sure. A lot of road trips, certainly chances to build camaraderie, especially for a young team with a lot of new faces. Certainly they made the best of a tough situation and have molded well. U of S here on the road tonight are going to get their first opportunity in deep. Set piece on the tackle there. Dollywall caught her feet as she came through.
Yeah, clever little play there from Dagnani just to win that free kick in a dangerous area.
Yeah, she's looked
whipped in.
shifty down there so far in green. Home fan is going to switch out with her teammate here. Lefty gives way for the right-footed player to come in and take it. Lehman's going to swing this one in towards the box. Decent ball in towards the back post. Dealt with by the Cascades. And Franzen shields a body there. U of S coming right back down, but wasted a ball there right back into the arms of the keeper waiting for it. Calling for her teammates to push things up the field. She wants to get a little bit of offense going and play this one deep. See if her team can come away with possession. A lot of bodies in the area, and Huskies elect to play it out. Belcher Dollywall with a good job there. Nugent did well to battle back and win it for her team, but A lot of back and forth here, and another takeaway there. Pitch to the outside, but just out of the reach of her teammate. Still in a dangerous area for the Cascades, but work now to the outside and out of trouble.
Yeah, nice recovery on defense for the Cascades to not let U of S take advantage.
Touched out of bounds there by U of S. Huskies certainly fighting back a little after the first run of play was all Cascades. U of S settled in a little bit now on the road here tonight. And a little bit of speed down the sideline here, but cut off there. Referee's arm stays down and she battles back. Which way's possession going? She did win it for her side.
Yeah, the fans wanted a foul called on that one, but it just felt like just a strong play between two players. And I've liked what I've seen from Madal here on this near side for U of S. She's been good on this wing.
She'll be tough to deal with on these sideline throw-ins with her height. She's won every header that's come her way. And she's tough to beat on the outside. Good battle here, and foul called by the referee as she nipped at her heels.
Unfortunate foul to give away for UFV there, as it looks like they had one possession, but now Huskies here are going to have a chance to try and send one into the 18, but said they'll play it short and just try to keep possession.
Work it around the back. Looking to play one across the field here. Dealt with well by Belcher, saw it coming all the way. Headed on. Battle for it as Belcher regains that inside position. Sydenham now plays it out of trouble into the middle of the field and over the top. Can Franzen get there first? No, good wheels by Isaac to get back.
Roberts coming way out of her 18 to come and claim that one and just put it out to safety. Good reaction there from the Huskies keeper.
Doubles back, gets to the middle. U of S switches play. And now they're going to switch it right back. Not having much luck finding any holes in this Cascades defense so far. We're seeing why they've been so tough to beat this season. Looking for something in the middle. Dollywall does well to recover. Madal turns back. Huskies looking to keep a little possession. Well defended there. Ball stays in play. Still a battle for it. Cascades jerseys everywhere getting in the way. Away with possession finally is Weber. She has it played off of her in the end.
Kiana Langston, an absolute hound on the ball right now for UFV. Just causing issues as the Huskies try to work it off their back line.
Forced out of play once again. Another throw. Both teams just playing fairly conservatively, not giving anything up, not taking too much risks. Really still feeling each other out. A lot of battles though. Won by both sides. Finally a chance here. Coming in towards the middle, just too big of a touch to the inside. The defender able to put it out of play. All the subs starting to get loose on the far sideline for the visiting team. We'll see if they utilize any subs here in this first half as we move along in it. Still no great chances for either team. Does anything come of it here? It will be another corner. Second corner opportunity for the Cascades.
More good work there from UFV, winning a ball in a dangerous area. See if Peterson can whip in another good one from a little bit closer from that corner flag.
Yeah, it wasn't a corner call actually. It was a free kick player was taken out right near that goal line, almost inside the box, but just on the outside, so she'll whip it in from there. Good ball towards the back post, but falling back on it was the UFV player. Not able to get any contact forward on the ball. Throw in deep in the Huskies' own end. Strong throw there, but dealt with by Sydenham. Dollywall on possession now. Plays it in towards the middle. Couldn't quite find Franson there. And just putting it out of trouble, where Jenna Melee will have to recover and play it back to her defensive partner there. And another UFV throw.
Again, the Cascades seem to be happy to just put that ball deep and try to keep the Huskies pinned in their own side of half right now. And, I mean, it's been working. They've been able to cause some issues, and they might get that turnover they need to get themselves a great opportunity at goal.
Good turn there to create some space. Can she get the cross in now? No, but... Oh, thought maybe it was off the defender. Actually rolled off her own foot.
She just got it tangled up in her own feet a little bit there. She was trying to whip that one in, but...
So it's a goal kick where Roberts will boot it deep off a UFV head, but able to retain possession. Belcher goes down, has it. Thought played off her for a second, but Bagnon couldn't get the bounce. Belcher would take the throw for her squad. Right back to the Huskies. Isaac slowly making her way forward. Franson putting a little pressure on as both teams shift sides on the field. Can they find anything going forward? Played a tough pass to her teammate there and turned over. Franson in a battle there. Lehman works to keep possession. Franson got a little too aggressive on her back. U of S electing to keep it short. Trying to work something towards the box now. A little bit of space on the outside. She goes that way. Cutting back to the middle, where she's met by a strong tackle. Race for it now over the top. Had to deal with a tough one there, did Isaac. She does so okay. Franson gives up the race. Elects to save her energy for better times. Isaac back up the pitch with it. Tried to take a touch to the outside. Referee looked like he was going to allow it, but felt like she went in and impaired her route there.
Yeah, she gave her a little bit of a... put the hands into her a little bit, but there wasn't really anything in that.
Not too much, but the Huskies will take it. Looking for something over the top there for a moment. Elects to reel it on back. Huskies tried to force a few over the top early, electing to try and play the possession game here more now, but that one was turned over. Could have been trouble for a moment, but played a little too far ahead of Franzen's reach.
Yeah, they're going to have to try and play that one more into Franzen's feet. She has the pace, and she's got the ability to get behind the defense off those turnovers, but they're just putting a little bit too much juice on those balls forward, and it's going straight to the keeper on the Huskies side. But it seems like that's what this Cascades team is wanting to do with their setup. Looks like they're playing in a 4-4-1-1 with Franzen all up there by herself for the most part.
This one is played in towards the ground. This time to Sydenham. She works towards the outside and towards the box, and that one off the defender and into the keeper's hands.
But of course, having all those players back for UFE is what's been helping their defense play so well and keeping them so structured. And they're looking to make those advances on the counterattack like they did there, and that was a much better advance up the field this time from UFV.
U of S with possession back in their own zone. Just inside their own half. Up they come now, looking to play one down the line. A little bit of miscommunication there. Was looking for a run down the line just as Medal had taken a step back. Thrown into her body, and Franson can't connect with her on the return pass. And the first substitution of the match going to come from the Cascade side. Franzen checks off after a good few runs. Earned a break for sure.
Looks like that's Jaspreet Deal coming in for UFV. She's got a goal on the year as well.
Chance here for U of S as all of a sudden it opens up in the box. Chance there, and first real big save for Sahota.
Number 21 for UFE, Jaspreet Deal, has substituted into the game.
Is that Cheyenne Lehman on the play in the box there? While she went to the outside, kind of faked across, created some space in the middle, got to her left foot. Great chance there. Sahota deals with it. And the first corner opportunity now for the Huskies. The lefty whips this one in towards the back post, and that one's straight in. The shutout streak comes to an end in shocking fashion straight off the corner. And the Huskies have a 1-0 lead.
Unbelievable off the corner for the U of S Huskies. Ed Olympico opens the scoring here. What a way to finally get one past this Cascades team.
It looked like Sahota was dealing with a ton of traffic right in around her, inside her box, and unfortunately for her, she just couldn't navigate through the bodies to get to that back post in time. Just ends up in the perfect spot. Unbelievable way for the Huskies to get on the board here on the road.
Yeah, I believe that was Jade Hohenfan with the corner that she took there with that left foot and just able to curl that one perfectly into the corner. What more could you ask for the Huskies?
So the Cascades will have to respond now. How will they deal with this? A strong tackle there, get some possession. Dolly Wall, good move to the outside. Can she find her teammate? She can, but was just cutting back in. A little bit of miscommunication.
First goal of the game, unassisted for Saskatchewan by number 9, Jade Hofer.
Hofum indeed was the goal scorer there as they announced it over the loudspeaker here, and that one offside as the flag goes up. Just under 20 minutes or so remaining in this first half. Does UFV have an answer in them before halftime? Huskies on the ball for now.
Yeah, curious to see what kind of response we see here from UFV. We'll see if they switch up formation a little bit, maybe put two up front, try to put a little bit more offensive pressure here, or if they just stay with what's been going well for them for the most part in this first half outside of that corner.
Probably no need to overhaul the game plan completely. Not at this stage in the game yet. Have had their chances. Huskies will be on the throw here as they try and build on this lead. Pressure there and off of the foot of Dial. See if the substitute's able to make an impact on the front line. This throw coming in. Cut to the outside by Kilchurch where she's taken out at the legs. Another free kick opportunity for the visiting team. A lot of bodies getting in the box. Comes in from the lefty, swung in a good spot. Couple heads there. Offside flag came up. Don't know if the referee even noticed it.
Sahota had to dive for it either way just to be sure. But another nice ball off of set piece from Home Fan, who's clearly been the standout player here for the Huskies here in the first half.
Over the top here in a dangerous spot. Race for it there, won by Mandal, who's been busy in this first half.
Yeah, Mandal making that transfer up the highway there in Saskatchewan. Former U of R Cougar, now playing for the Huskies.
Dial with the attempted cross, gets it over now on her left. Unable to connect there. Defender did well to get in the way. It was Weber with the block. Over the top now. Unable to connect with a teammate. Belcher gets to it first though. Good touch there to control. Working to the inside. Sydenham. Back to the outside, unable to keep it in. Huskies putting the pressure on and not allowing them to get any closer than that. And they'll take their time now as they get a little bit of a breather finally in where Belcher deals with it. Don't know if she realized just how much time she had there.
U of S done a good job here in the opening half an hour of just kind of taking the crowd out of this one a little bit. The energy was high from this Cascades team and playing in front of their home fans for the first time this year, but U of S weathered that early storm, and they've been rewarded with a lead here in the first half.
Looking for some options as Isaac loads up a big throw. McCambly plays it out. Cascades just unable to gain this possession back. Isaac elects for a shorter one this time. Whipped in towards the middle by Kilcher. She finds a teammate as the Huskies work it around, but finally cleared. Dial takes it down, has it poked away from her. Playing it all the way back across where Isaac regroups for it. Isaac looked for her teammate right beside her there. Plays it out. UFV finally with the ball. We'll see if they can keep any possession here. Haven't had it for a while. Off a couple bodies. Referee elects to play on. Isaac trying to work out of trouble just over one head, but to the feet of Dollywall. Dollywall with a burst to the outside, taken out at the feet there. Oh, referee saying play on. Tough to tell from up here. Since it was from behind, it looked like a foul, but from the referee's point up close, must have been ball. Good tackle, and team unable to keep possession as the Cascades back on it.
Yeah, U of S doesn't take a lot of fouls, Dom. They're very organized and very controlled team. Only 3 yellow cards so far this entire season, so they've been very disciplined and good at staying out of the referee's book, and no fouls coming their way.
To the outside. Huskies content to stay back and play it around the back line as long as UFV will let them. Finally, the pressure comes. Working it up this near sideline. Now the Huskies looking for some space. Unable to find it here. Kept in on the line and out for a Huskies throw.
Cascade's biggest successes so far in this game have been coming from that far side, trying to work it in, and they've been able to get some nice whipped-in balls, but seems as of late they've been a little bit, they just haven't been able to get into the box to really put a challenge towards the Huskies keeper.
This ball played in towards the middle. A lot of speed coming forward. Now she's going to hit that from way deep, but well wide. Kilcher is feeling it from distance.
Not short on confidence on from that one.
Dangerous ball back to Sahota, but deals with it well. Out to her left back now. And Cascades with a fortunate bounce. Can they make use of it coming forward? A lot of bodies going in towards the box. Can she get something there? Decent ball played in, but just too close to the keeper. Right idea as she had bodies going to that area, but just too soon and too close to Kaylin Roberts waiting there for it.
Yeah, would have liked to have seen Dial just make a little bit of a run towards the inside the 18 there, and maybe instead of trying to whip it across, maybe try to play one more pass, play it a little bit sooner. But good pace there and a nice little rush from the Cascades.
Huskies back on the ball as they work it around their back line. Good little turn there after she got the ball from Lehman. She's made some nice plays on the ball so far, showing a lot of skill, and she shows some speed there to get to this one first before playing it back. Now switching the field. All the way across they come. Oliver looks up. Teammate couldn't find anything there. Played along the line, maybe just a little too soon. They'll work it back now as Huskies look for something in the middle now. Nothing doing there. But they retain possession. Well taken down there. "35 minutes into this one or so. The Huskies not giving up too much. Doing well to keep possession here, playing with the lead. Belcher tried to take a risk. Coming forward with it now, but unable to get a shot away. Dollywall battling for it there. Comes away, Husky possession, but unable to get free. Huskies get another bounce, and this time they'll slow it down. Actually try and go right back to it, but can't get anything going there.
Yeah, U of S doing a good job of making sure they have extra bodies back on defense, as UFV still seems like they're trying to make that long over-the-top ball work. But finding that they're having less success as the Huskies have really adjusted to it.
The Huskies playing with a lot of possession here in the last almost 20 minutes or so. Taking a little bit of control of this game. Do the Cascades have an answer before half? We'll see if anything comes of this rush going forward. They'll play it back as the pressure was coming on. Well done there. Now they look up top. Dial trying to cut to the middle. Did she play that off the defender? No, straight off her foot for a goal kick. As we'll get the second substitution of this first half for the Cascades. Not sure yet who's coming off. Oh, it will be number 28, Nagasaki.
And she put in a good shift out wide there. She had some couple of nice balls whipped in, and really good end-to-end play there from the right back, Nagasaki.
She'll be replaced by Serena Dial. Pardon me, not 8, that's 18 actually. for Ryland Gray. She'll take over kind of a right midfield spot. Play a little further back at right back. We'll see what dictates here. Dial still playing forward in that striker position. We'll see if they're able to find her for any on the counter. May have to be on the counter because U of S having most of the possession here as of late. See if they continue that, working it forward here. Dangerous spot there, but great touch towards the inside by Medal to get some space. She works forward now as Kilcher looks for a teammate to the outside now. Whipped in towards the middle. Well recovered by the Cascades back line. Melee now goes in towards the middle. Tough spot there, but able to deal with it. Dollywall with pressure on her, does well to find a teammate on the back line. Cascades working it forward. Belcher will take a step back. Tried to turn to the outside off a Husky body.
That has been a battle we have seen all throughout this first half so far. Dagnoni and Belcher have been going at it constantly down this near sideline.
Great battle so far, and Medal's certainly been in a lot of battles herself as well on this near sideline. Huskies unable to keep possession on that one. Out to Dial, works to the outside. Big touch down the line. Able to recover was Lehman, or pardon me, Oliver. Pressure on the keeper here as she goes back out to Oliver. Oliver will just play catch with her fellow center back there. A little bit of pressure now from the Cascades. Keeper has to deal with it with a long kick out. Belcher will watch that one run out of play.
Like to see a little bit more of that here from UFV, a little more of that press. They kind of got away from that a little bit, but it's had success, and they got to be able to put some faith in their back line that if the ball does get over the top, they can control that and win back possession here.
Huskies working forward now. Good touch to take it back there by Nguyen. A couple of passes. Ball to the outside. Whipped in now towards the box. Dealt with there by Peterson, but not able to get it quite out of trouble. Now she does. Chance now coming forward. Good touch to take it down. Can they find some space on the outside? Just played it too far ahead of her. Oliver able to recover.
See, I'd like to see Gray just continue that run, press it all the way up to the keeper, make her play that one a little bit faster. She's got fresh legs, just came on. Like to see her make that run and then hustle back into position afterwards.
Our team back on possession as the Cascades header there from Cascades. Good chance in the middle here now. Sydenham takes it down, tries to work to a shooting possession, couldn't quite shield the ball away, able to work it back to a teammate, but a tough bounce off a foot. Yields it back to Saskatchewan. And a turnover there. Doing well to steal possession. Now they come forward, looking for an option over the top. Decent idea to work back across the grain of play, but couldn't quite find a teammate making that run. And on the other end, the Cascades forwards weren't quite ready to make a run. Roberts takes her time and forces the Cascades to put a little pressure on as we're under 5 minutes remaining in this first half. Good game back and forth, but not a lot of chances for either side. A lot of battles in the middle of the field. Feeling each other out, waiting for their moments, and a couple of tough defenses to penetrate.
Yeah, just that one picture-perfect corner kick, the only difference so far in this game.
Is there anything more in it before half? Crucial time here now for Cascades to bear down and make sure they don't concede a second as Lehman works forward in a dangerous spot here. Now she'll try from deep, but not a great effort.
This Huskies team have no confidence when it comes to go. They have no shortage of confidence, excuse me, when it comes to trying to go for goal from distance here. Teams put up a lot of goals this season, and you can definitely tell because they are just going for it every time they got a chance, outscoring their opponents 14-7 so far this year through 6 games.
Huskies stay on possession. Tough touch there, and possession in danger as the Cascades put on the pressure. Good touch there by Isaac to create some space back to the outside. Oliver gets it back, working it around the back. The Cascades keeping tight pressure, not letting the Huskies out of their sight here, and they elect to work it all the way back to Roberts. To the outside, a little bit ahead of Oliver. She'll chase it down, and they continue to work down the sidelines. A little bit of space here now, but the touch too big. And Dollywall thinks she played it off the green jersey, but no doing there as the referee says Huskies throw.
Looked from here like it went off Madal, but either way, the throw will go the way of the Huskies.
In the box now, the Cascades able to dig it out, and right back to a throw from the same position. This time Madal gives way to the hard throwing Isaac. She will run into a deep throw here. In towards the box. Huskies able to get to it. Towards the top end. Just unable to get there, but Lehman all over the rebound. And just before halftime, the Huskies go up 2.
A absolute heartbreaking way to close out this first half for the Cascades. The usually sure-handed Sahota, unfortunately, just not able to corral as it took a bit of a bounce off of the turf and just bounced away from her. And yeah, for Lehman, that's going to be just an easy tap in, and Huskies double the advantage right before halftime.
Yeah, the shot coming in from in tight didn't have a lot in it, but took a funny bounce off the hop, off the turf rather, right into the diving Sahota, and she just couldn't quite squeeze it. Unfortunate. And Lehman has showed unbelievable energy this entire first half. She's been right on the spot for a lot of battles, a lot of 50-50 balls. No surprise that she's sniffing around the net for a rebound there, and that pays off for her.
Yeah, and that's just been that's kind of been the story of the later parts of this first half. Is the Huskies have just had a little bit more energy, and they've just been a little more alert when it comes to these open balls. And yeah, Lehman taking advantage. The second-year former Calgary Foothills player here who's doubles the advantage.
Scored by number 27, Cheyenne Lehman. Assisted by number 10, Alyssa Gagnoni.
So that's going to do it
1 minute at a time
for the first half. And 2-0 is where we will head to halftime. A bit of a surprise on both goals, kind of coming out of nowhere. Tough breaks, and the Cascades will have to battle back in the second half. We'll talk about some adjustments that need to come as we come back to the second half action. We'll take a break for now. 2-0 Huskies is where we sit on Canada West TV action. Amazing evening for some Canada West soccer. It was a highly anticipated match between two high-ranking teams in their respective divisions. Night started out thinking about the shutout record dream on one end for Sahota. Unfortunately, that came to an end with a bit of shocking fashion off a corner that came out of nowhere right into the net. After that, a tough bounce and a rebound laid perfectly for Lehman to tap it in and give U of S a 2-0 lead. And so that's where we sit. UFV down 2 at half. Brett, what would you like to see different from UFV here in the second half?
Well, I'd like to see them try and, keep that possession a little bit longer. They've been doing a lot of hit and hope. They were able to get behind that back line, but just unable to connect those passes and really get an opportunity on goal. Maybe a little bit of a shift in formation, push a little bit more forward, push more bodies up, and just get on that press and try to force those turnovers. They were working early on in that first half, but then, those Huskies started to really try to cut through the holes and were able to find some space and keep some, consistent possession of the ball throughout that first half, and just hasn't worked for UFV, so we'll see if they can make some adjustments.
And for the Huskies, really just more of the same as what they need here in the second half. Playing solid defensively, not metting much past them. Keeper back there, Kaylin Roberts, didn't have to deal with anything too difficult in that first half.
Now, UFS done a really good job in that first half. They've won some fouls like they nearly did there. Oh, it looks like they did win a foul on that one.
Yeah, the linesman didn't call it, but the referee from the backside saw something different. The player coming back at her heels, and actually the Huskies player down and injured here. Unfortunately, tough way to start the second half for them. Looked like it was a substitute actually coming on as well.
I hope this player is okay. I should be able to either continue or at the very least walk off the pitch on her own.
A little bit of a break in the action here as player down injured for the Huskies right at the start of the second half.
As we mentioned, it's just going to be more of the same for that Huskies team here in the second half. They really did a good job of cutting through those holes and keeping that possession here, and just doing a really good job of owning the possession of the ball. And for soccer fans here at Exhibition, we got more football coming up later tonight here, as we got a doubleheader later on in the night.
Both sides meeting on the field, talking things over as player's going to be helped off the field. Hoping all the best for her. It's nothing too serious. When we resume, the Huskies with a set piece here. They've looked pretty dangerous on the set pieces so far today. A lot of good deliveries. And it looks like the player being substituted on will make way here. This one whipped in towards the box, towards the back post. A great ball in and a goal Straight after the injury break, the Huskies rally around their injured teammate and put one in on a beautiful delivery on the set piece. The captain going right over to celebrate, give a pat on the back to her injured teammate. And the Huskies, with a dream start to the second half on the scoreboard, find themselves up 3.
That was score by number 10, assist by number 9.
Yeah, it looks like that was Dagnoni getting her 5th of the year as she got onto the end of that one off another brilliant set piece taken by a home fan.
So, wow, the Huskies all of a sudden with a tight grip on this game. Cascades with a tall mountain to climb here.
Scored by number 10, Alyssa Dagnoni. Assisted by number 9, Jade Hofan.
Yeah, not the home opener this Cascades team wanted, but still plenty of time here to try and claw back into this one.
Certainly a lot of game left, only a couple minutes into this second half. But a tall mountain to climb here for sure. What kind of response do the Cascades have? Huskies certainly will be looking to continue to play more of that possession game that they controlled the game with in the later stages of that first half. Melee on the throw, looking for some options. Waiting for some teammates to move around. Winning possession was the Huskies. And coming down with it as Mayert makes a couple moves, works her way down the pitch, and that one's still staying in play, finally played off of her.
Mayert, a halftime substitution here for the Huskies. One of a few by the looks of it. Also seeing Dorita Sutherland out there as well for the Huskies.
On the outside, Langston works something in towards the middle. Franzen wasn't ready for that. Not quite able to connect. Still on those long balls. Haven't been able to all night.
I like the idea of trying to go, over the top and get onto the end of it, but it just hasn't. It has not been working out for this Cascades team tonight, as they're just not able to get through that back line and just get onto the end of it.
Peterson plays that one over the top and out of play for a throw for the green side here. Push in the back there and a foul committed. And another opportunity for a set piece. From the right side this time it'll be Lehman delivering it in. Had some great deliveries herself tonight as well. And a goal to go along with it. Pretty much same spot as that last free kick, just from the other side. Goes for goal this time and well over. Played short this time, and Sydenham up the line. Melee works it back to her. Headed on, a good flick of a header, but just didn't have the right pace on it. Melee putting a little bit of pressure on the back. Well worked out of trouble there. Tough touch there, and ball back to the foot of Lehman. Huskies will work it to the back. Pressure coming on from the Cascades. Looking for a little spark to change the momentum in this one. They need something soon. Good step up there by Peterson. In the middle. Unable to work past the wall of green jerseys there. Lehman now coming the other way with it. Good touch back to slow up the pace. Good touch to the inside, staying on possession. Mayer works it to the inside, back to the middle. Stove. And work it all the way around to the outside. Good switching of the field from the Huskies, and a dangerous ball played in just over the head of Lehman.
Yeah, Lehman again looking for another rebound there, but this time Sahota able to keep her paws on it and be sure with that ball. Crowd trying to rally the Cascades back into this one a little bit.
It was a very lively crowd to start. A lot of energy in the stadium in this home opener night, but the road team just done a superb job of sucking the life out of it and taking complete control of this game. Turned over here, but unable to keep possession. They do work for it back. Cascades on the counter. Melee trying to spark something moving forward. Plays a ball down the line just out of the reach of her teammate. And Isaac able to clear her lines. Lehman hustles over to that one. And Lehman plays that one to the outside. Just unable to keep that one in play. She tried to work her way to the outside. Good try there by Belcher. On the throw, a good touch through the legs and working it back in their possession. Huskies, good move there to get around one. Plays it back to her teammate. Looked like she thought about it for a moment. But they stay on possession. Huskies doing well to work it around. Finding little pockets. Good move there to create some space, and Stove will work that one back. Puts her teammate in a dangerous spot there, but does well to work out of pressure, but turns it over now. Does well to work it back, and she'll have a hit from distance. Decent pace on that one, but good stop by Sahota.
Good job by the keeper there to get a little confidence back. Making the leap and getting her hands on that one. Another sure save.
Stove wins possession there, plays it back to her teammate. Cascades working hard to try and steal this thing, but the Huskies doing well under pressure the last few minutes. Lehman chests it down. Lehman with a little bit too big of a touch there. Well defended. And from way out, boy, she got good power on that one, but well wide of the net to the right.
Yeah, this time it's the Huskies able to go up and over the top and get onto the end of it and create an offensive opportunity, but good recovery defense there from UFV as they got just a little more than half an hour to try and get something back out of this one.
Huskies on possession once again after the throw. Good steal there. Some speed now to the outside. Boy, just couldn't quite get that angle around the edge. Kept in on the near side by Mayert, but turned over there. Just kept in by the Cascades, and Sydenham works one way upfield. Isaac shows her strength and wins that one. Lehman forward now. Good move to get around one. Stolen, and a good ball played to the far sideline there, but took a funny bounce, had to corral it up high, couldn't quite get the touch. Lehman now in the middle. Hurries it back, new into the outside. Looking to play one in, looked like she might go over the top, plays it short instead. This time it's over the top towards the box. Lehman got a header on it, taken out there, no call by the ref. To the outside now, Mayert steps back. Chance to work one in. Blocked there by Sydenham. The captain works it forward. Counter on now for the Cascades. Tried to play one down the wing. Couldn't find France in there as the back pressure was put on by the recovering midfielder.
Just not enough bodies forward for U of V on the counter once again, as they're just outnumbered by these Huskies defenders.
At the top of the box. Chance for a shot here, but well blocked.
You can see the Huskies really playing with a lot of confidence now, as these players are not afraid to try and go around a Cascades defender, and they've been able to do so fairly consistently here in the second half and create more chances.
Seems like almost every time a Huskies player receives the ball, it's a great first touch, and oftentimes making the defender miss instantly. A lot of skill on this Huskies team, showing why they're 4-2 on the season, third in the Prairie Division coming into this weekend. This one comes in towards the back post and off the corner of the crossbar. If she was going to score from out there, it would have to be perfect, and it nearly was.
And another, how many times can we say that about Home Fan on these set pieces? Her ability to put that ball exactly where she wants it every single time has been just such an X factor for this Huskies team all night.
Melee. Back and over the top. Huskies just continuing to force turnovers, not allowing the Cascades to get anywhere near their third of the pitch lately, and a beautiful ball played in there. Can she get to it before the back line? She does, but has to play it back into the arms of Sahota. Couldn't quite get the angle as she chased it down.
Brilliant ball, just right through that back line. Dagnoni with the perfect run, but just couldn't find another player. But again, we're just seeing one team playing with a lot of confidence right now, and unfortunately for the Home Fans, it is not the Cascades at the moment.
Nguyen works out of trouble. Dagnoni looking for a perfect ball to the outside. Couldn't quite connect with Stove. So watch that one run out of play. Will Rylan Gray, she leaves it off for her teammate Belcher, looking to get something going for her side. Can they gain possession off this throw? Huskies right on the attack straight away on all these balls coming in from the throws, not giving the Cascades any time to breathe. Really haven't changed their game plan too much throughout this game, even with the lead, because it's not like they were taking a whole lot of chances to begin with. They play a very defensively sound game anyways. Good turn in there, and from a sharp angle, able to deal with that with Sahota. Looking to play it up quickly this time. Switches the field where Melee works it up. Huskies, 4 jerseys right there. Outnumber the Cascades, come away with possession once again. And they work it back where they'll take their time as they continue to bleed out this game. Just over 25 minutes remaining in it. A little bit of a frustration foul there from the Cascades.
Yeah, Cascades have really yet to face this type of adversity this season. And, I mean, we'll see right now if they're able to, how they're going to be able to rebound tomorrow, especially as they're, not tomorrow, excuse me, Sunday, as they are back at it again on Sunday morning.
Stove on possession here, going this way and that to create some space for herself. Diol comes back into the game for the Cascades. We'll see if she's able to create a spark up at the top there.
Yeah, coming back in for Franzen, who has made some good runs in this game and has really has looked like she's been able to get past that back four, but just has not been able to get onto the end of any of those long balls, unfortunately.
Yeah, more so in the first half, especially. Cascades really not much going of anything in the second half. Huskies smothering them and on possession here in the corner. Finally, they work Lehman off of it. Well done to gain possession back, but not too much else they can do with that one. On the throw again, it's Medall. Sydenham wins that battle. Cascades just not able to find a way out of the final third of their end there. Throw comes in again, this time towards the top of the 18. Lehman takes a touch back. Medall turns it back. Huskies regroup all the way back in their own end. A little bit of pressure here coming from the Cascades. Able to work out of it. Continuing to find passes and work their way out of trouble. Good touch there into the middle. Can the Cascades steal here? Couldn't find a teammate on the end of that one. Bit of a hit and hope. Dial putting the pressure on now. Huskies remain calm.
Yeah, calm's been a very key word for this Huskies team tonight. Every time that UFV's put on the press, they've just kept their heads and they've been able to make that pass and be really sure with the ball and prevent any bad turnovers inside of their own half.
This one played towards the corner, but Dial can't chase it down too far ahead of her. So a throw for the Huskies deep in their own end. Strong throwing Isaac, loading up one here. Huskies can't keep possession there. The Cascades come away with it. Over the top towards the middle, but Isaac recovered to her center back position to deal with that one. Around the middle is Courier. Courier worked off the ball there. A strong tackle from Dagnoni. Dial put the pressure on in the corner and forced the pass out of play. Cascades with a throw. Just over 20 minutes remaining to put a dent in this lead. Dial in the corner. Can she get something towards the box? Worked off her foot by Medall. Out for another corner. And a foul called there. Certainly have had a tough time getting around Medall over on that side throughout this game.
Yeah, Medall's been a rock back there for U of S as the left back all game. And it seems like every time we mention her name, she's winning the ball. And always a big advantage when you can have a player like that on your back line.
Whole back line looking real solid tonight. This ball up for grabs. Strong header there to win possession for her squad, and turning it back. Huskies certainly frustrating this Cascades team by just playing keep away at the moment. Finally, they lose possession on their own. Cascades just really unable to find a spark at all. Turned over there once again. In the middle, it's Stove. Showing some good skill to work around the midfield and finally taken out by a frustrated Courier. Stove came on at halftime and has been quite an impactful player in the middle of the field so far.
Yeah, UFE just, like we've said, it's a very young team, a lot of first-year players, and maybe the inexperience showing a little bit tonight as they just haven't felt this kind of adversity before all season. And but I think for the most part they've done a good job of staying with it. It's just been set pieces has really been the deciding factor in this game.
Terrific execution on those from the away side. This one in the middle. Battle for it. Won again by the Huskies. Lehman with some space. Plays one at the feet of her teammate, looking to create some space. Play to the outside, but just out of the reach of Medall.
Yeah, Huskies just, the Cascades just seem to be, they're definitely missing that veteran leadership in the middle of the pitch from McCambly tonight. Their fourth-year player, that team leader, and there's a lot of injuries on this, on both UFV Cascades teams, the men as well. We're going to see them later. They're dealing with a lot of injuries.
McCambly's offensive presence sure missed. The only player on the team with multiple goals this season, 3 of them. Unable to find any offensive spark tonight. Really haven't challenged Roberts too much, especially in this second half. It's been on the other end here where Sohota's had to deal with much more work, and she'll have to deal with another set piece here. From the corner, Lehman on her right foot will swing this one in. Stove gets right in on the keeper. Other players making their runs now, and getting to it first was the keeper, putting the pressure on. Huskies unable to get anything by her.
Had that corner not quite getting into the 6 as the previous ones have, so Sohota coming out and chasing it and punching it away, and rebound goes up and over, and no harm done.
Cheyenne Lehman going to check out of this one. A terrific effort from her tonight. The second-year player had a goal and was very impactful throughout. Won a lot of battles. Cascades off of them and out for another throw the way of the visitors.
And we mentioned U of S's discipline earlier, and I mean, how many times have we seen any foul calls go against them tonight here? I don't think more than 1 or 2, and that's huge when you cannot allow your opponents to get any set pieces and whip balls into your 18. That's going to make life difficult for your opponents, and discipline has been key for this Huskies squad all night.
I don't know if they've committed a foul in the second half. I can't think of any.
Hey, you might be right.
Part of that because they've had so much of the possession, and here they come again. Up top, a couple touches to work out of trouble. Cascades up the line. Ball too far. Just forcing the issue a little bit, working it forward when they do get possession, and understandably so as they find themselves down 3, really wanting to push it, but it's just not working out for them. Foul called there. Meyer goes down on the tackle, and Huskies elect to take it quick. Steal there, and just unable to work free with it. Would have almost been 2 of them in there. Well done by Nguyen to get free. Over the top there. Great ball played in towards the corner. Oh, just out of the reach. Thought it had just the right touch on it for a moment, but Bounced hard off that turf down there. Dial couldn't chase it down.
Better, more aggressive press, though, this time from UFV. Dial and Rylan Gray, who, that first-year player, Rylan Gray, out there on the right, I think she's had a great game coming off the bench, and she's shown a lot of energy, and she has really attacked the ball every time she's been near it, and I've liked what I've seen from the first year out of Coquitlam.
This one played by... turned over there, actually, as Cascades unfortunately unable to take advantage. Huskies right back on possession. Turned over there, though. Good touch to the outside, but just getting a foot in there was Medall. Substitution coming here for either side. So Nami Nguyen checks out. She's had a strong game, playing a little mix of mid-end on the back line more in this second half. Strong effort from her as she subs out.
Good to see Jessica Fennell here for UFV for the first time tonight.
And she'll get into the action straight away. Touch to the outside. One possession back for a moment, but getting the help coming in. Courier tried to work it to the outside, couldn't quite connect with her teammate.
Checking in for Saskatchewan, number 19, Lauren Dia. And then for UFE, number 4, Jessica Fennell.
Fennell, another one of those Surrey United players that on this Cascades roster. A lot of players come through Surrey United's program for this team, including their coach, Ari Adams, former Surrey United coach as well.
Out of play for a Cascades throw. Time running down as Huskies continue to suck the life out of the crowd in this game. Just not allowing anything the Cascades way. 15 minutes away from a big road victory. We'll see if the Cascades have anything to say about that in the dying minutes here. Throw will come their way deep in the territory of the Huskies. Unable to keep possession on most of the throws as the Huskies have smothered them. And that one was doomed from the beginning as they were in an offside position.
Yeah, I like the idea of going for the little 1-2 play off the throw, but unfortunately just not aware of the back line and the last defender and a couple steps ahead.
Played in towards the middle, but a defender waiting there for it. Battled back for it. Dial from the outside, a decent effort, but over the net.
Looks like we're going to see the captain, Sydenham, move from her center back position up to a forward as they trying to do anything they can to spark some offense right now. And Sydenham, their most experienced and probably most overall skilled player on the pitch.
Chipped out of play as Courier forced her way down the sideline. Touch back, and Fennell plays it to the outside. Or pardon me, Fennell's actually in the middle. That was a turnover there, and Cascade starting to show a little bit of life. Can they yield anything out of it? A chance now into the 18. On her foot, and just missing on the near side. Much better effort from the Cascades here in the last few minutes, showing they aren't going to quit on this one tonight.
Nice movement and just hard work there from Courier as she really got in there and just unable to get her foot fully into that one with a defender draped all over her. But yeah, I like what I'm seeing here with Sydenham moving up. They're showing a lot more energy up front.
Oh. Referee calls a foul on the back there. Maybe a little bit of a acting job.
I mean, she did get her, Melly did get her hands into the back, and, these are smart players, and they know they feel those hands in the back. Go to ground, you're going to win that free kick every time.
This one played in towards the top of the 18. A good idea to chip it in towards the box, but no green jersey on the end of that one. This one's still in a danger area.
Nice play by Gray.
Yeah, Gray did well to work out of trouble there, but can't find a pass on the end of it. Medal has it go off of her foot, trying to defend there. And this one, thought for a second was over her head, does well to force it out of play. So the Cascades try and make it down the line just under 10 minutes in regular time. We'll certainly have a few minutes of stoppage. Cascades showing a little more life in the last 5 minutes or so, getting in towards goal, but the Huskies standing firm, hoping to earn a clean sheet for Roberts here tonight. Throws halted here as another substitution for the Huskies as they get a few more players some quality time here with the lead late. Actually, that's one of the starters from the game, Weber, checking back in for some more action.
Dagnoni going to come out. Great game from her, picking up her 5th goal here of the year off that beautiful free kick to start the second half, and that just that one seemed to be the dagger here.
Good touches there, but then a couple teammates run into each other. Cascades looked like they were coming forward for a moment. Good tackle there to get in, but once again, a good recovery by Medal.
That's Sydenham again, causing issues in the middle of the park.
Courier, strong effort to the outside, plays one forward. Gray on the cross attempt, but was falling away from it as she just had to throw her leg at that one before it got out of play.
Gray potentially not too confident on her left foot, because I would have liked to have seen her maybe try and control that one and wait for her teammates to get into the box. But clearly more confident on her right foot as she just took that one in stride.
Huskies looking to get to 5-2 on the season and keep pace along a talented top of the Prairie Division. And they win a corner here as they'll have a set piece opportunity late in this one. Certainly take their time setting it up. Looks like it'll be Morgan Rio taking the free kick here. They always like the righty on this side swinging it in so far tonight. Worked well from the other side as well. This one in dangerously as well. Sahota does well to deal with it. And a tough touch for the defender there. Dial able to get possession, and then she shoulders off of it. And then her teammate takes out the player who was on the steal. It was Sutherland creating the problems in the middle there.
Another hard tackle, and the whistle stays away for the. Another no call there from the referee on the Huskies. There is another hard tackle.
Another opportunity taken from way deep. That time it was on the set piece. Like you mentioned before, no shortage of confidence from these Husky players. They're letting it rip from everywhere.
Well, hey, when you're up by 3, I mean, why not go for it? You're feeling confident on the ball, and this team likes to score, and you can tell.
That's a good thing to like. Fun way to play. Coming forward is Sutherland. Works it in towards the middle. Now they switch the field. Some room here on the outside for Mayert. Looking to get to her left foot. She crosses one in. Great pass. Taken on the inside and blown over the net. Good opportunity there. Good pass on the inside by Mayert. Kilcher just couldn't get her body over top of that one.
Yeah, Kilcher looking to find her 5th of the year as well, but just took a bit of a bounce and got her foot underneath it.
Sydenham hard tackle to get in there and win it. Teammate with a nice little spin to get free. Tried to play it over the top, but her momentum just carrying her through that ball. Way too much on it.
It's hard to play those balls over the top when you're playing on turf like this, because that ball is going to bounce, and you really got to have the perfect touch. Otherwise, it's going to go sailing right to the keeper every time.
Yeah, this turf especially is quite hard. It's multi-purpose football field that's quite chewed up. It's seen a lot of use. Hard bounces off of it. Beautiful stadium here, though. Beautiful night for footy. And a picture-perfect night for the Huskies, who look to add on here, but unable to get too much on it.
Oh, if she had an extra second, she could have seen Mayert on her right, wide open with acres of space. She would have had a free chance on net.
Medal can't quite keep that one in. Looking to work it past her, but as she does every time, Medal got back into position and won the header. Over the top this time, it's Courier with a nice ball played in. Touch to the outside, but stripped of it there. Courier wins that tackle. Looking to get to the outside. She gets the angle. Works it in towards the box, just out of the reach of Fennell. Couldn't quite get a foot to it. Was just behind her. This time it's Koss. Getting it in towards the middle. Couldn't quite find her teammate, and it was offside in the end anyways.
Much better work there inside of the U of S third. They're able to really work the ball around and string together a few passes and led to an opportunity. But the cross just went past Fennell, who tried to stick her leg back out there to stop it, but just a little too far behind her.
Good run down the line by Courier. She's showed some strong play in the second half in this one. Keeping the effort going right till the end. Medal on the throw here. Looking down the sideline, finds a teammate. Right back to her and tries to work it over the top. Nobody there. Huskies, though, come away with possession. In the box, boy, dangerous spot to try and win a tackle there. The Cascades avoid danger.
Yeah, it was a sure-footed tackle, getting all ball on that one.
Fennell coming forward, elected to pass it first time. Numbers coming forward. Sydenham couldn't quite put it over the top to a teammate. Here come the Cascades, though, once again. Looking to the outside. Cutting to the middle. Good move to the inside. Just loses it there as she got towards goal. Dial couldn't quite finish it off.
Yeah, Cascades have really had success in these last few minutes when they've been able to just work that ball between one another.
Good cross coming in here, but ends up floating right towards Roberts. Good pace on the cross as they had bodies going in towards the goal, but no trouble for Roberts in the end.
Now, even though the result's not going to go the way of the Cascades tonight, I'm liking what I'm seeing in these last few minutes, and some good confidence building right now as they don't have a lot of time to rebound, as they'll be back in action Sunday morning against the other Sask team as the U of R Cougars are in town.
Yeah, tough result, but a decent effort for most of it. Missing some offensive pieces. A lot of pressure on their home opener after the Dreams start to the season on the road, but
Referees have indicated 3 minutes of added time.
all the credit in the world to this U of Huskies team. Looked like all Cascades in the first 15 minutes or so, and since that time it's pretty much been all Huskies, showing a lot of skill, a lot of good team play. Certainly going to be a team to watch for in Canada West here this season.
Yeah, these two teams notoriously always battled each other hard. All-time record between the two coming into tonight was 3-3-2 in 8 matchups. So U of S looks like they're gonna take the win tonight, and they're gonna take the all-time head-to-head record lead. They're gonna pick up their 4th win. U of V still never have beaten this Huskies team at home.
Wow. So a couple minutes stoppage time here as we're past the 90. One more chance potentially for the Cascades as this throw will go their way deep in the Huskies' end. Actually, this is a set piece. It's going to be just inside the line here from the outside. It's going to be swung in. A lot of bodies forward for the Cascades. Why not at this point? Try and put one on the board to salvage something from this game. In comes the cross towards the middle of the box. A lot of bodies there. Sydenham got to it first, but couldn't get solid contact on that one. Fennell played it to the middle. Huskies on the attack now. Couldn't quite connect on the counter. Boy, if that pass connected, it's 3-on-1. Too heavy of a touch there. Cascades back on possession. Sydenham works it back in towards the middle. Unable to get there. Hard through that tackle. And out of play for a Cascades throw.
I'll be curious to see if we see Sydenham starting as a forward on Sunday, as she's really provided a spark since moving from that back line. But clearly a player that Coach Adams feels comfortable playing anywhere on the pitch.
Very versatile leader for sure. Speed to the outside from McKercher. She turns back now. Good touch there to get around a Huskies defender, but can't find the pass. Hard tackle there, and she'll get a foul for her efforts. Huskies back on possession with a set piece as we run out of time in this one. Throw right back the way of the Huskies. Great road effort from them tonight as they close this one out in the dying moments. And the Huskies will get one more throw. Stove in the middle this time as they look to work towards the corner and just waste this one away. Turning back, Cascades not letting her get there, but she'll just waste it away on the sidelines. Pretty well done by the players on the outside there. Off a Husky's body. Cascades ball. Is there time for one more here for the Cascades? One more rush up the pitch. See if they can gain possession here. No, they won't. And that'll do it. So a disappointing start to the home season for the Cascades after a dream start on the road. They'll take the loss here tonight. 3-0 to the Huskies. U of S with a dream road game as they move to 5-2 in the third, or pardon me, up from third in the Prairie Conference. Cascades, what did you like from them tonight, even though it was a tough loss?
Well, they kept battling all game. You know, when things didn't go well for them and when things were getting a little bit out of reach, they really didn't give up on the game and they continued to battle. And I mean, we really saw the best version of them in these last 15 minutes there tonight as they were really pushing towards the goal and starting to pass the ball a little bit better between themselves, and some solid building blocks to build on towards for Sunday's game.
Most definitely. So they will be back in action Sunday morning. We'll be back with you for that action, and we'll be back for the men's action here shortly. For now, we'll sign off from the women's action here in Canada West TV. It was U of S domination from the start. Cascades will look to regroup Sunday. For now, we'll sign off. Myself, Don Valley, alongside Brett Lubkuski. It was great to bring you this Cascades women action. We'll be back for the men's shortly.